Baselious Dayara, a place that rekindles our faith. Christ is risen. Indeed, He is risen. This is a small sharing of our experience. I am not writing this because I am perfect or I have all the answers, but I want to honestly share what we felt and learned during these 7 days in which we stayed in More Baselios Dayara Njaliankuzhi. Before I went to Dayara, I was going through a time in my life where I felt confused and far from my real purpose. I was trying to understand what God wanted from me and what direction my life should take. I didn't have clear answers, but I felt a strong need to reconnect with God. My time in Dera helped me a lot. It was not just a place of prayer, it was a place of peace, silence, and guidance. The people there, their prayers, the teachings, all of it made a deep impact on me. It helped me reflect on my life and understand many things I had never thought about seriously before. I remember when I had my first encounter with Ivanius ceremony. I was studying in college at that time. He asked me, "What is your name?" I told him my real name. He replied, "I am not asking for your real name. I asked for your baptized name." I paused, then I told him my baptismal name. Then he asked, "What is your date of birth?" I answered again, but again he said, "That is not your actual birthday. Your real birthday is the day you are baptized." That moment stayed with me. I went home and asked my father about my baptismal date. From that day on, I began to see that day as my true birthday, the day I was born into a life with God. So, feeling charged about my faith, feeling strengthened about my purpose, I truly felt renewed. As years passed by, without even realizing it, I slowly drifted away from that sense of calling, away from my real fate. It happened so subtly, so quietly. So again, I felt my urge to recharge my spiritual batteries. The days in Dera were very powerful. The hospitality was very warm, the rooms were neat, the food was good, and every person there was kind and welcoming. We truly felt their love and care. But it was not easy for me. Those 7 days were spiritually very challenging. I felt the test of the devil, just like Christ was tested during his 40 days of fasting and prayer. I too felt distractions and temptations trying to pull me away from my prayer. I want to keep silence, but I did not understand its importance at first. Slowly, I realized the devil always tries to push us away from silence because silence helps us to connect deeply with God. Like a proton in the nucleus, constantly repelling away from my Creator, the true source of life. Just as protons, by their very nature, repel one another, so too does fallen human nature. Stirred by sin and the deceit of evil one, seek to turn away from God. Yet, just as in the heart of the atom there exists the strong nuclear force, a hidden mighty power that binds protons together against all the odd forces, so too has God given us the gift of prayer. Prayer is the strong force of the soul, overcoming the natural repulsion of our wounded will and binding us again to Christ. It is not our strength, but by His grace working through prayer, that we are kept in communion with God, despite the powers that seek to tear us away. Even after leaving the monastery, I always feel a call to prayer. During the traditional hours of Ramsho, Sutoro, Lilio, Soforo, and so on, my mind recalls the Dera prayer times. When it is the time for prayer, I automatically feel the need to pray. I don't know how long I will be able to keep this discipline, but I always try sincerely. I do face many distractions and obstacles, but I will try to pray as much as I can. The Dera reminded me of a relay race. Tirumeni ran the first lap and passed the baton to the others in Dera. But the race is not just for them. Everyone who visit and accept this orthodox way of life has to take up that baton and continue the race. It is not easy to follow such a holy man. He was trained for this path. For me, it is full of struggles and temptations. The days spent there were most beautiful. No one instructed us on what to do, how to pray, or what was right or wrong. They simply showed us through their actions. They demonstrated how to pray slowly and in silence, encouraging us to be eager to wait and reflect in the presence of God. I also noticed that as outsiders, we unintentionally disrupt the silence that they cherished. We live in a world full of noise and constant sounds, where even our conversations and the devices we use contribute to this noise. I understand why the elders always opposed unwanted noise and sound pollution in our world. I also realize that no better theology or books are needed to understand God. It's our prayers, our ability to listen, and our willingness to be silent that matters. God always wants to communicate with us, but we need to be silent and keep our prayers slow and steady to truly feel His presence. The first time I attended prayers there, I found it slow and quiet. I couldn't understand why, but over time I realized that my ears, accustomed to loud sounds, needed training to appreciate the beautiful silence and low voices of that place. It's a personal journey from a world of noise to one of peace and reflection. I really missed the absence of Tirumeni at the hilltop. I wondered how, even after 12 years of Tirumeni's passing, the people in Dera still keep that spirit alive. But I also realized how the devil is always waiting to destroy that spirit and take Dara away from its true path. I sincerely hope and pray that it does not happen. The Dara should continue to grow in the legacy of Tirumeni. In many of our Orthodox churches today, there is a lot of pressure to please people. Prayer times are shortened, festivals are made more colorful, light shows and entertainment are added even on church premises. All of these are to make the people happy. But the Dara is different. It tries to please God, not people. I hope that Dara never shorten its prayers but instead strengthens them. It should include more services like Vade Dalmino on Hasha Monday, and it should continue and even increase the level of prayer that Tirumeni used to do. I know it's not easy, but it's necessary. I have a humble request to those who wish to visit Dara. Speak less and pray more when you are there. Let us not disturb the sacred calmness of that blessed place. During my time at Dara, I did my best to maintain silence and preserve the peace, but though I must admit I failed many times. Still, they afford to remain quiet, and prayer is a part of the beautiful journey the Dayara invites us into. What Dayara gave us is greater than anything we could ever repay with money or gift. We are always thankful to Dayara for guiding us spiritually. We are thankful to the Rampajan, the Achans, the brothers, and the staff who helped us, not just us, but everyone who came seeking spiritual peace and direction. We also thank God for giving such a beautiful experience in our life. Sakriya and Mariam, Easter 2025. May God bless you all.